It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we've got CeeDee Lamb. There were no answers for him a week ago, going well over 100 yards with several stops and...
Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. As we get a peek at their dynamic signal caller hailing from Mississippi State, it's Dak Prescott.
It's been a lot of fun watching him advance in his career. Many people question his ability to throw the football coming out of Mississippi State. He's conclusively answered that question. In addition, a very strong runner and an even better leader.
That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So first and 10 now from the 30. Play action now, Prescott. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, when we talked about the NFL moving into the relocation game, most people assumed it would be London, maybe Mexico City. Now, this capital city was one of the dark horse candidates, but folks here have shown already that they are football mad. Trust us, you should have seen the scene walking in, and I think this entire country is already getting behind this football team. But now he appears to be in some pain. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, it's Prescott.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a third down gain of 10 to pick up the first. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because you're... First is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
Here's a quick throw to Higgins out wide.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
I'm not lying. I'm not lying. Hey.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. He's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
There certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there. All the things that have gone on, and the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Takes it across the 40-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. On play action, Prescott. Open man downfield is Davis. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Up the middle they go. Metcalf. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
While you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well. Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop it right where it all started. On 4th down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick here is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So it's 4th and 1. They wind up taking the 3. But I'm not sure that that offensive unit, judging by the sideline, Charles, was in 100% agreement with the decision.
No, not at all. But the head coach has final call on this. We know that. But let's face it, offenses want to feel like, hey, you believe in us, let us go for it. We'll see if that is a problem for them moving forward in this game.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll set up a throw.
On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab.
The numbers for him from a week ago. And you figure that he'll probably be a big factor in this one as well.
No question about it, partner. We just saw right there. They want to get him the ball in space and see what he can do after the catch.
These two teams all tied after one.
second quarter now. San Antonio in possession as they've got it with second down and less than a yard. Harris running straight ahead. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. No gain, and it's second down. Now it's 2nd and 10. In motion left is Higgins. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. And it's caught. Touchdown. Dalton Kincaid. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. Now Cade York for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. San Juan now getting set to take over on offense. Just a lone field goal for him so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing. Prescott. Dancing to his... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it, and he'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with the first down.
puts him in stride. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a first down carry for Harris. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Go!
Back to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Check, Bobcat! Check, Bobcat! Panther Street! Panther Street! Hurt, hurt! Ready?
On second down, this is Harris. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Ready, ready!
Here's 3rd and 6.
Buffalo 18! Go Street! 79 Broncos!
He'll look to throw. Left side to Lamb. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Panther 60! Panther 60! Go! Go! Dead hurt!
They run for it with Harris. They come up short here on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. Prescott on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Pressure comes and down he goes. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here now a 3rd and 20. Now a give right side. Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And on now is the punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Take it at the 37. A punt of 46, a return of 5.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Back out comes San Antonio.
And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. He'll drop to throw.
The throw left sideline falls incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Come on.
Here's 2nd and 10.
On play action, they'll throw.
Oh, that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Let's go now.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Mustang 19.
They'll look to throw again.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now Prescott.
That one too wide and incomplete.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
It's taken to the 26. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the halftime break behind us, and we are back underway with the 3rd quarter of action.
And he returns this to the 22. This offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, They've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. Hitting Mayer here on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Wyatt. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Off the play fake, Prescott. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And they'll run again, trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Prescott from the gun. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Caps' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And we are even at 10 apiece. So this drive spans 7 plays. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Back out comes San Antonio. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And quickly to the outside, that's caught by Lamb. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll try the right side with Harris. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
This now a 3rd and 4. They're going to look to throw. That swung out wide to Harris.
And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
19 tight. 19. Hey, Cash.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That'll give them 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
60 average. 60 average.
They'll try and throw for it here.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
That is brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4. They'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
Back now here on EA Sports. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Oh, that would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
Fielded just inside the 20. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter.
Rig. 3. Steady.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Dragon 60. 19 right. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Warriors 70.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
Finding Harris on back-to-back plays.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
This is swung out to Eckler.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he stopped immediately there.
Joe Tryon there to make the tackle.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
It seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
19 tight.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. There he goes right side. Inside the 10. And touchdown. A great effort there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Caps strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 17-10 score. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Back out comes San Antonio. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling has been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Left side to Lamb.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
65 10.
They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And able to pick up the 1st across midfield to the 47.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the 1st down with his legs instead.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's caught. Touchdown. A big play there with his 1st career NFL touchdown.
And the Monarchs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
San Juan's offense ready to get started again. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
What do you think? Play this safe? Just worry about getting OT?
Yeah, don't make any risky throws. It's going to change the outcome. But if anyone slips, take the big shot.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Isaiah Foskey
able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now the defense going to use the 1st of their timeouts. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
Now a give right side. Metcalf. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And taken right on the 30. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return.
Back out comes San Antonio.
They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines.
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
But just over a minute to go in the football game. 2nd and 10.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. That is caught.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll look to throw again.
Able to find Higgins.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
A little less than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd and 10.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Drop 60, drop 60. Warriors 70. Ready.
Back to throw again. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. He's still barreling through.
And he will be taken down, and that means we are headed to overtime.
And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Well, 4 quarters couldn't decide things, so it's on to overtime here as the kick is away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. San Juan now getting set to take over on offense. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Prescott. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. He did not have a catch till that moment. Pretty good time for his first one, though, here in OT.
I would agree with that. And just think about how they had to cycle through all the play sheets, right? Tried to find ways to get a lot of people the football. In this case, as you said, he hadn't had a catch all game. Now they find him in a key moment. Really well done.
Javon Holland coming up to make the stop.
I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now Dak, he wants to change the play.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Oh, and it's intercepted. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
What a gigantic interception here in the first drive of overtime. And now, Charles, with where they're at on the field, I mean, they're already in field goal range to win this thing.
And the head coach is just talking to the special teams coordinator right now and saying, okay, where does he want the ball positioned? Because that's all you're going to do on offense. Move it to that spot. Make sure you take care of the football at probably 3rd down, kick the field goal, and try and win this game. With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Net score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on 2nd down. Quickly to the outside, that's caught by Lamb.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
So he'll go right back to Lamb.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Well, the entire game coming down to this kick from Cade York.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And they've come in here and stolen one on the road.
And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
The trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel, came in full of confidence, believed in themselves, and got it done.
So for San Antonio, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will head back home next week.
Meanwhile, for San Juan,
they'll fall to 1-2, and they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.